symbol of southeastern state, for that matter. I'm proud. The question of rail line is a work in progress. I inherited some of these critical problems, and I'm going to do it.
All right, we could pause that video for there before we go into the full video proper. You get some things we say I won't highlight for this interview of the president of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom in the person of Bola Ahmed Tïñúbũ. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Once again, I welcome you to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on everything that happen for Biafran territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notification if you really want to get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, again, matter we sub for Biafran territory as the president of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria being visit Enugu State. Once again, Enugu State has continued to show, that they are the major problem that we are having in Biafraland. Remember that the governor of Enugu State is Mbah, and if you've been noticing for a very long while since Mbah was actually being elected as the governor of Enugu State, Mbah has vowed that his major problem is the Biafran freedom, and that is why Mbah has been fighting tooth and nail, into turning Biafraland into a den of shame, doing all kind of shambolic things and all that. Now, during this visit, and this is why, honestly, when I heard about the visit of Bola Ahmed Tïñúbũ, I almost wept because of the fact that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku is not around. Is in this kind of trying times, you will know the importance of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. You will know how powerful Simon Ekpa Njoku is, because Simon Ekpa Njoku will do everything possible in frustrating, that particular visit. Honestly speaking, I believe in that man. I know what he's capable of doing. And, I was so pained because the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku is not around. A president who has actually been fighting against the Igbos, since the emergence of this man, his major aim, both Igbos in other states, he has been tackling Igbos, frustrating them. Do not forget, it was this same man and his boys, that destroyed a lot of properties of the Igbos, in Lagos State, died a lot of them during the election. We know what happened, to the extent that Onanuga, which is his personal spokesman, his spokesperson, came out and said they do not regret any move that they made, that the Igbos do not belong, is not part of them. I beg your pardon, that the Igbos are not part of them. He clarified, a man who also has continued in the footsteps of the former president in the person of Buhari, holding the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a man, who has vowed, to cause a lot of calamity in Igbo land, sending troops into Igbo land, sending men with missiles, without any care. Our so-called politicians, welcomed him like a god. They welcomed him like a god. I want you to listen, to what he actually said. The shameless and the shameful things he said. Throughout this interview, there was no mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These politicians keeps lying to you, but over the news, they claimed, or Haneze Ndi Ojo na Ndi Apari na Ndi Osi claimed, that the major aim of the visit was for, discussion concerning security and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was no mention, no presidential mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to watch this video and make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible.
It shows Mbah, Peter Mbah. You see, it shows so much of greatness of the Enugu state. No matter how much of a structure, concrete or metal, you build, without a good successor, you have gotten nothing. I'm glad Enugu has a very, very good tomorrow today. And I salute Peter Mbah for his commitment to development. You've built up a good team. I've reviewed a number of things with you in Abuja. You've encouraged me on the technological advancement of the state, the commitment you have from private sector. I know your background. The election is over. We have to move the nation forward. And you are demonstrating that commitment, irrevocable commitment to human development. I don't care which party you come from. You're my friend. So it's Alex Oti, and many of you doing well, very focused. And it's not about the difference in languages and place of birth. No one of us has control of the mother tongue. You are created by God. You find yourself in Enugu, or you find yourself in Onitsha. You find yourself in Lagos. You are all a member of one big, huge family. For Nigeria, but living in different rooms in the same house. This house, we must build it. Build it to satisfy our immediate need, which is not going to be enough yet, but our tomorrow too. That is why the removal of the fuel subsidy was necessary. You cannot spend the future of generations yet unborn in advance. Don't bankrupt the nation before they are born. And people will fight, grumble, abuse me, and everything. But I asked for the job. I know what it takes. I believe in myself, and I believe I can gather a very good team and build a nation. It's our country. We have to work really hard for it to build a nation that we can be proud of. Change the narrative. Negative comment about Nigeria. I'm not taking that. I'm very proud of Nigeria. You all should be proud of Nigeria. Mbah is proud of Nigeria. He's doing everything possible to improve security of lives and property, to attract foreign investment and other investors locally. Yes, I've listened to your questions about security. There's no better investment that you can make than the effective security of life. And I saw those vehicles, the stress, rapid response is the way to go. It looked like the other name I created in Lagos, rapid response. Please, continue to cooperate and collaborate with your son, brother, friend here, who is really committed, good symbol of southeastern state, for that matter. I'm proud. The question of rail line is a work in progress. I inherited some of these critical problems, and I'm going to do it. Support for the gas infrastructure. Sure, gas is alternative fuel, and there's no wasting of time, but invest more in it. We'll do it together. I'm lucky. I have good governors. No, some may be angry with me locally, but we just have to push. The pig, Yoruba, we say Yoruba, that the pig will get to the slaughter, but there will be a lot of noise. Live with the noise. Thank you very much.
Stakeholders of the United States of Biafra, the Biafra Securities, Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Navy and Biafra Air Force. Special thanks to the Biafra Special Sports, the Biafra military trainers. I greet and I thank you all. Thank you, Biafrans, for calling in today at this time. The redeclaration of Biafra was done on November the 29th, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, under the name of the United States of Biafra by His Excellency, the Prime Minister, Ekpa Simon Njoku, represented by my humble self, Dr. Ngozi Robweze. The grievances for Biafra people was read during that occasion by Honorable Bryson Okeoma. That was what he did, to read the grievances. The declaration was done by our Prime Minister, represented by myself, Dr. Ngozi Robweze. So Biafra, do not be deceived. Bryson Okeoma did not declare the independent state of Biafra. The ratification, confirmation, affirmation, and witness to the United States of Biafra's declaration was done by Attorney Jane Iwunze. This is our story. Over 1,500 Biafrans gathered in Finland between November the 29th and December the 3rd, 2024, to participate in the declaration of our independence, even without our Prime Minister being present, even without our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, being present. Biafrans came together and we declared our independence because we have the right to do that. This singular act proves that the independence and restoration of Biafra is not dependent on any single individual. It also shows that no one can stop the freedom of the over 70 million Biafrans who have sought for their freedom from a country, Nigeria, that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into its military, police, security agents, and leadership. Biafrans conducted a verified self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria and be a free nation. This was done both by electronic voting and physical voting in homeland. This referendum voting has been verified by the ORB report and the Committee of Emerging Nations that have ratified and approved the referendum conducted by Biafrans, and other international reports too. His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa approved the process and the declaration of the United States of Biafra. This is our story. We have been officially recognized by different countries in the world, such as the Eritrean government in exile, the Amazonia government, and several congressmen and women, both in the United States, in Europe, in South Korea, and other parts of the world. We are
gbọ̀nà já ẹ̀yà fọ́ọ̀mù awo ọmọ ọlọ́wọ̀ ní wọlé bọ̀.
Baba, how well done, sir?
Papa na no dima.
Yes, good afternoon, Baba. Shop blog.
Abi na una dem say they ask of me.
Yes, that way. Yes. That way, yes. That way. We say more we see you as the year just the start so.
Yes. Because our New Year resolution is for us to hammer by all means this year. So we say let us come and see you so that you can help us as the gods. What to do.
Yes.
I don't get time to waste too. Make I come and disturb gods on top of una matter again.
Why not now? Why not, Baba? Not your blog.
The God don't want me. They talk say they don't tire of una matter. So therefore, let una carry una matter go another place.
Baba, shop blog. I better tell the gods may they relax. May they give us one more last chance. You know, say the last chance when you give us now last chance with that. As we enter this year, so never give us any last chance.
Yes.
Give us another last chance for this our new year.
This year last chance.
This year last chance.
Look, I've been so busy inside. If una like, make una sit down here till next year. I won't get any last chance, so I won't give una. You hear me? Bye-bye. Ire o. Òwúrọ̀ la wáyé. Ṣẹ̀tẹ̀rì láwọn òbí ọ̀nà.
Baba shop blog.
Ẹ máa wò àwọn láyé.
The gods are tired of us. This one is not good. What are we going to do now?
Akpan, she now our destiny will go exchange for success here. We will go change our destiny to something. They see what I see.
I'm so what? I can see the calabash. I'm so what, Uruma?
I'm moving things.
Uruma, moving things out.
Yes.
Uruma, you don't even know how you will use what is inside the calabash. Uruma.
Get that thing, Baba. Shop blog, don't give me something like this before. You'll meet me for us.
Uruma.
Ó ní tó bá dojú òjú o, èrìkì àlọ́, ifá kò dọ́. Where is the destiny changer calabash? So Akpan and Obima come steal my calabash here. Ìjà wo lé Adéáfó Ògún nígbà tí gbógun rè gbógun kò ṣẹ́kù. Akwa na Medina. I go show una say na pikin wey no know the do dey call am vegetable. Omo tí o mọ ogun ni ilé fọ́.
What are we going to do with it now?
Now white powder na dey inside so now. Everybody knows say that face dey rub powder put.
That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, now, Oduma, rub it on your face. Just do like this.
Now what for you, Akpan? But you know the thing for the shrine, I mean thief am. But people say rub the powder for face for you, Akpan. You don't get respect for senior. You not get senior man picture on us.
Senior man, sir. Well done, sir. We all due an undue respect. Nothing. There is nothing in this life that will make me put this powder on my face. Even if you put gun to my head, it will not happen.
But wait, Akpan, they tell me say that a thief calabash finish. You could let me say what powder for you make they wash. So you could let me do everything for you, Akpan.
Okay, Oduma, let's do it like this. Let us cover the calabash now and take it back to Baba place where we stole it from. Then we will leave it. Then we will now steal it. I will now bring it back. So that we can now do the stealing. Then we will now do the robbing. Let's do it like that.
Akpan, inside they reason like cockroach. You know what will happen? Based on cinema level and one piece, we'll leave this thing till tomorrow morning. It's cheap. By then we will decide what we will do with her.
Oduma, it's not a matter of decide what we will do with her. I'm not going to rub this powder on my face. Nothing you tell me this time, Oduma. I will not do it too. From experience, I already know it will not end well.
Akpan, life na risk. And only risk takers they succeed for life. Akpan, take some risk, rub some powder and see success.
Motivational speaker. Well done, sir. I'm not gonna do it, Oduma. There is nothing you will tell me. Me, I will freshen up and sleep. That is what I wanna do. I will not rub any powder, Oduma.
It's alright.
We also have several countries that have recognized Biafra between 1967 and 1970 and never denounced our recognition, such as Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, and Gabon. We are currently talking with these countries, and they support our independence. Our attorneys are doing their assigned tasks and submitting and updating our records with our allies and orders on the independence of the United States of Biafra. We are following all due process in our recognition and restoration. On the homeland, we extend an olive branch to our neighbors in Nigeria and have demanded immediate withdrawal of all their foreign bodies, military, police, security, and orders from the Biafra territory. It is the right thing for them to do at this time. Our decentralized military will continue to protect their states as needed from any foreign invader. We are happy to report that the Nigeria state is gradually doing the needful. It is in line with the legal status of the United States of Biafra as an independent nation. And it is also in line with making the world a better place, supporting self-determination for Biafrans, self-defense, peace, equity, justice, and freedom for Biafrans. Biafrans have explored all the peaceful processes towards our freedom. We're also using all the rights aspired to us as a nation to enhance and increase our military strength to defend our land, for our self-determination, and for self-defense against foreign invaders. It is pertinent to note and let the world know that Nigeria has been at war with Biafra for the past 2 years or more. This was confirmed by Nigerian Defense Chief Christopher Musa in several public and private platforms. He has confirmed that Nigeria is at war with Biafra. He also on different occasions has explained the type of war Nigeria is engaging with Biafrans. That is on record and that is on public record. As a nation at this point, we must confront the foreign invaders from the Nigeria terrorist state. And we must defend our territory. Our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is hale and hearty. Our Prime Minister is defending Biafraland against the reintegrated terrorists hired by the Nigerian government wearing military and police uniforms. I want to use this opportunity to let the Finnish local authorities be aware that the image of Finland has been dented by the way they handle the investigation of our Prime Minister, Simon Mbah. And we want them to know that nothing they do or engage in will stop the total defense of Biafraland from the invading Nigeria terrorist state. Nothing, absolutely nothing. If they like, let them conduct this investigation for the next 100 years. What Simon Mbah, our Prime Minister, is doing, what he has done, is what Biafrans will continue to do. We cannot allow terrorists to come into our land and kill us and go free. We cannot allow the Nigeria government, headed by Tïñúbũ and his agents, to come into Biafraland, kill us, occupy our land, burn our homes, rape our women, take over our farms, and go scot-free. That will never happen. And that is exactly what our Prime Minister, Simon Mbah, was trying to protect us from. That is what our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was doing, protecting us from these invaders. And that is what Biafrans must continue to do, no matter what happens. Nothing will stop the total defense of Biafraland from the invading Nigeria terrorist state. Finland must be aware that Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is one of the countries in the world that has almost all the terrorists inside the country right now, where innocent citizens are killed. Christians are mowed down in their numbers. Children and women are killed without the protection from the state or from the president or from the government. What country will allow their indigenes to be killed continuously like that without any protection? Nigeria is a failed state, and any leader, foreign or local, that tries to protect Nigeria is part of a terrorist government. Any leader, foreign or local, that tries to listen to Nigeria government and do what they say, it is a terrorist government. The Nigerian terrorist state must leave our land. We will make them leave our land. Peacefully or forcefully. Biafra is now a nation. We have a right to rule ourselves. Finland fought a brutal war. Finland fought for their independence. Now they are an independent nation. The same thing Finland did. That is the same thing Biafra is doing under Prime Minister Simon Mbah. Nothing is different. The Western world, they have the power to exit from a country they don't like for any reason. America left Europe to become a nation. What makes that different from what Biafrans are doing? There's no difference. You cannot stop us. If you become a nation, you fight for your freedom, and you exit a country that is oppressing and suppressing you, you must be aware that that is the same thing Biafrans are doing. We met in Finland. We voted. We declared our independence. At this time, the Finnish local authorities need to be aware, need to be mindful that they are holding the Prime Minister, the head of government of an independent nation, Biafra. They need to do the needful as quickly as possible. Biafrans have continued to ensure that they control their land through several means. One of them is the referendum action. The voluntary referendum action by all the Biafran in the 40 states to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian terrorist state. Withdraw all Nigerian army, police, and security from our land and allow Biafrans to live peacefully as an independent country. Our Monday seat at home has continued for the past over 2 years. I need to let the world know. Every Monday, every office in Biafraland, every school, every business, voluntarily shuts down. This is what we want. This is what Biafrans have decided to do. This shows Nigerian government, they have no power over Biafra territory. They have no power over Biafraland. Because Biafrans voluntarily shut their businesses every Monday, every bank, every school, every important institution in Biafra territory closes every Monday, voluntarily. Despite the Nigerian government insisting that they open, despite the Southeast governors working under the Nigerian terrorist state, insisting that they open their offices, their shops, Biafrans have refused to do that. That shows Biafrans are in control of our territory. And that Monday sit-at-home must continue every Monday until we fully protect our land from the terrorist state of Nigeria. These terrorists recruited by Nigerian government are sent to Biafra territory to kill, maim, and burn the homes of innocent citizens of Biafra just for their beliefs in Biafra nation. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been killed over the years by the Nigerian terrorist state and their agents inside Biafraland for nothing. For nothing. We cannot fold our hands and watch as our people are murdered daily by the Nigerian state to grab the mineral and natural resources in Biafraland, which they use to service foreign countries while our people perish in abject poverty. We can no longer allow that to happen. These same terrorist killings happens in different parts of Nigeria, such as in the Oduduwa land, in Arewa territory, in the Middle Belt, where innocent citizens are murdered in their hundreds, where mass burial are being conducted every now and then. School kids are taken away in their hundreds for ransom. Undergraduates are kidnapped from their dormitories without any trace, while the Nigerian government offers no help. What kind of a country is that? Nigeria is a failed state, and any government, foreign or local, that supports, that listens, that partners with Nigeria is part of the failed state, is part of the failed individual, and is supporting terrorism and the killing of Christians, killing of innocent children and women inside Nigeria. If you don't know the history and what we have gone through, you must listen to us. We are the ones that will tell our story. Nigeria government and their agents cannot tell the story of Biafrans. You must hear it from us, the Biafrans, what we go through. That is why we are the people, and we decide who is going to rule us. At this time, Biafrans have decided our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, must continue to lead Biafrans. So whether you hold them for the next 100 years, whether you don't hold them, we must continue to do what they want us to do. And I promise you, and I've told you, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, has already laid down all the rules, all the things that we need to do, and we must continue to do it, even in his absence. That was why we declared our independence in